All right, it is an all new Drinks to Words by the show coming from our own quarantined places. We finally did it. We finally got this thing right on track. As some of you that have been checking out the show from time to time have been seeing kind of what we've been up to during this entire time. So very cool. David, how's it going?
It's going. It's not our norm. Different day, different time, different formats. Kind of excited. Letting my food digest. I made dinner tonight.
Would you have?
Um, I attempted chicken adobo using my Instapot.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
My mom we just tried a air fryer
Oh yeah,
today.
I'm a big fan of those.
Yeah, and but my mom, I love her to death, but she's like, we're gonna do tri-tip.
No. I
But
no, I don't see that one working quite how it's supposed to.
yeah, not really for the maiden voyage. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. You couldn't try this when I wasn't here?
yeah, but it was good regardless. It was nice. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
we did it and it wasn't uh at its best, so she had to cut it and then just throw it on the fryer really quick just to kind of polish it off and
Get that
get
sear
it,
going.
yeah, get her going, kind of like us right now as we are doing the final show of the year.
Year. It is the final show of the year, sir. It
Yeah,
is. That is correct.
yeah,
We have been plugging along. This was normally our off season as is, because of when the bar was open. Weekends were always too busy and too loud for us uh, to do the recording. Plus, we were watching the games ourselves.
yeah,
So I was like, I want to watch some football.
yeah. So this is our final show of the year, and we decided to do it this way, so you guys can all join in. A lot of you guys listen to the show. This is your first time watching the show. We've tried a few times to do it via the uh, streaming sites, but we finally perfected it. I finally perfected it, I should say.
Yeah,
But
you. I'm not gonna take any fucking credit for that.
yeah,
That's hard.
Nick's checking in the chat room. What is up, Nick? Very nice to see you. Very nice to see you. I'm going to give you a little high five or a little wave. It is Drinks to Words by What Are You Drinking?
I am drinking whiskey and ginger ale, sir.
Oh, whiskey. Any particular type of whiskey?
I am drinking Old Forester.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I myself, I said that I was bringing a surprise drinking guest, and I picked up. Look what I found.
What did you find? It's not. It's not coming up.
Oh no,
Oh, Bird's Gin or was it
yeah, it's Ford's Gin.
Ford's Gin? Ford's
Yeah.
Gin. Nice. Nice. I
So,
don't know. I don't know. We're presenting the bottles.
well, Ford's Gin is Nick's drinking Bud Light, as we can see, which is our this is our first time that we've had a chat room for the show. So, um,
It's not actually. We actually remember Annabelle was communicating with people when we were doing our cooking show.
that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah. But I'm preparing the cocktail right now. I spared no expense as I got some X-Wing ice cubes that
Oh,
I'm going to be using. There's X-Wing right there. Boom. Those some X-Wing ice cubes. Everyone knows. If you guys know me, you already know what my home drink is with gin. So now some more ice because that's a little bit of ice. I like a lot of ice in my cocktail. I don't know if that's just like because I'm a Cove
I don't know
guy
if you can
or
see it. See it right there. Yeah, I'm iced too, but I also pour heavy, so I'm like it's my compensation.
yeah, you got to. The ice is the great neutralizer in this as we're doing this show and bringing it to you live. And not that I'm showing you how to make a cocktail. You guys should all know how to make one at home
By now.
by now,
It's
right?
it's like the hobby that should have been picked up by everybody. If you were going to be an alcoholic, now was the time to be your own bartender.
Right.
Like I bought simple syrup. Remember, I bought the blackberries. I can make daiquiris if I need to and shit. Make some fucking alcoholic shakes. You know what? I might do that this weekend. I got some frozen fruits, frozen strawberries, frozen blackberries. I just might fucking blend that shit together and make a alcoholic smoothie.
Oh, do it.
Who's gonna tell me otherwise? Nobody.
And now for the secret ingredient, the piece de resistance,
The
the
spirit, the
the
spirit,
spirit, Sprite,
the Sprite.
Sprite, and voila, I
It's
have
it's
my
it's
son.
good. It's good with gin and for colds, flus, COVID, for upset stomach.
Nick is being very perceptive as he wants to know where you're at as it's light outside.
Oh, I'm in my corner. I'm in my corner office in on the East Coast. I've made my way across the country. I wish.
Mike Olson checking in. He wants me to make you make himself a cocktail. I would if I could ship this to you. I would.
As we all would love.
So really interesting. One of my new favorite hobbies right now is going over my mom's. Not only because I can go get um, my laundry done there, because I get fed too. But what's cool is my mom lets me do the laundry myself. Like she's not like, oh, let me go and do it for you or anything like that. She's like, no, go do it.
Why not though? I mean, if you're gonna go get full service, mom, do my laundry because she probably does it better than you do.
She does, but like I don't know. I don't want to be too enthralled into it. So
Annabelle
um,
hates the way I do. That's why she's doing it right now. She hates the way I do laundry.
you know what? Laundry machines. So I was going to do the laundry machines. They are so. You really have to speak another language, because I'm like, oh, I put it on light. She's like, why did you put it on light? I'm like, because I feel that there's a lot of clothes. She's like, put it on heavy, and I'm like, what? But there's not enough clothes to just put it on heavy, and I'm like, all right, you know the machine more than I do.
Yeah. She's like, don't turn the knob. Don't turn the knob.
And then so then I get get it out of the wash and throw it in the dryer, and then I'm like, oh man, I did it. I put it on and I put it in and I put it on. I tell my mom like, oh, I put it on the normal cycle. She's like, the normal cycle? Nobody uses the normal cycle. She's like, you did it all wrong. I'm like, how can I do it wrong if it's the normal cycle?
My thing is, how do I do it wrong if it's clean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm prior to marriage, I would like look. I separate my whites. I separate everything else, and then I have dry clean. He has three options: whites, everything else, and dry clean.
I'm not
Like
there yet.
I would dry clean all my shirts, my collared shirts and stuff, because I knew I'd just ruin them in the wash. But it was like whites, underwear, socks. I'm good.
I'm like, I had my notes, but I don't know where they went. Where did I do my notes? So yeah, so that was today, but I think that might be my new thing where I go to people's houses and just do laundry. You get free service there. Like if I was ever to go to your house, I'm pretty sure I could bring a laundry bag and you'd be perfectly fine with me doing laundry there.
I wouldn't have an issue. I mean, I would I would assume that you're bringing a bottle, as a butter gift. Like, hey, you're getting fed. I mean, we've fed you. We've uh, got you drunk. We still have half a bottle. Oh no, it's a little under half a bottle of gin left for you here.
Have you guys been doing the gin or Annabelle been doing the gin?
We've uh when we had nothing else and it was just like, all right, I'm gonna end the night here. Yeah, you
Gin.
know, it's like, all right, gin. It's like that like, all right, Bud Light.
Yeah.
Sorry, sorry, Nick.
Bud Light's the last resort of like there's beer, like, okay, what is there? Okay, I don't like any of that other stuff. Fine, I'll settle for the
Not true. Not true. I mean, like if I don't know, there's a lot. I would drink Bud Light over Budweiser. Budweiser I think is like my last resort. Even I think I take a PBR over a Budweiser.
I love PBR. That's my first go to.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that.
I'm a huge fan. You know that. You know that of me.
I do, but it's still when you say first, like, oh, I'm gonna go PBR first. I think they were selling PBR at the 99 cent store for a while.
Oh man, I wish I would have known. I would have showed up there for sure and done it. Oh, Nick, we're gonna have our sports segment in a bit, so don't you worry. That's Nick right there, who was was the one person that said you guys need to have a sports segment, and
We do.
we do, and it's a quick segment. It's not that bad. But that'll be coming up just a little later. As you can see, I'm all chargered up.
Oh yeah, I
With
got I got my Ohio State Buckeyes uh, sweater on. Since they're gonna more than likely make it into the college playoffs, where we could be facing your team, Notre Dame. But that's
That'd
later.
be cool.
That's
Yeah,
later.
yeah,
Sports later.
and
Sports
and
later.
I, and hopefully that happens during the off season. I mean, during our time today, when we take our little break for a bit and go
Yeah.
on vacation. It's so weird saying that we're going on vacation. Not that this is like a hard thing to do, especially even now. Before we were just doing it over the phone, but now that we're visually doing it,
Yeah.
um, it's not that hard. But it's like I need a break.
Well, I think sometimes it's like we have to plan around it, and it's hard to plan around it sometimes because it's like we're going to be drinking and like, oh, I have to go somewhere later. Like I don't want to be drinking while I'm going somewhere else later. You know what I mean? So we try to compensate for that. But it's nice to take a little break. Build up some stories or like I just think that's the norm. No matter what you do, as long as you do it for a long period of time, because we've already done it longer than we normally do because we normally take this time off.
Yeah, but again, because of all of that, we were now able to. I was able to build a recording studio, and
Looks beautiful, by the way.
thank you, thank you. This is it took a while to get to this point.
Yeah.
It took 9 months or 10 months to just to get there. Wanted to talk to you. Kind of, we are in the holiday season, and I find it that this year, one thing, like when we give gifts to ourselves too this year, and every year we always spend it on like one thing that's really for the biggest thing in our life, which is our car. This year, our car gets treated very well. It always gets the best gifts.
I mean, as a single male, yes. I can't agree with that. I have children, so I never get myself a gift. I mean, you know what? I can't say that. Normally, what I would do for Christmas is I would buy myself some Whistle Pig, some Boss Hog. That's my gift to myself, which won't be happening this year.
No.
So,
Well, this year I restored my car back to its full glory, and I was like, oh, I guess that was my Christmas gift to myself, which was really just fixing my car back up and getting it back into its prestige. So
tip top shape.
yeah, tip top shape and getting all that kind of done. But do you think that this year is the hardest year to buy Christmas presents for anybody, or just presents in general?
Um, yes, but I also think that this year nobody should request a gift. Like nobody should be out there hoping that they get a gift. You know, with everything that's going on, um, I don't see why anybody would be like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. I mean, kids obviously because they don't know any better, you know. But even my kids, like my kids, I even told them, I go, hey, you know, this year is gonna be slim. It's gonna be a little tough. My kids were like, don't get me anything, you know. And this is coming from well, my son's 18, but my daughter who's 14, she's like, don't get me anything. It's like, no, you're gonna get something, but you know, it's not the norm. Normally I would take her shopping, but right now I don't even, it's like everything's closed or should be closed, and it's like probably won't get to really do our normal Christmas thing. So like I would assume that kids of a certain age should be understanding, and I think adults should be understanding. Like this is not the year. Like, hey, let's save it. Let's wait.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening on the stream, but there's a thing saying that they're having trouble playing this video, and I don't know if that's just I don't know if this video is still being played or not, but we're just gonna keep on going with this live stream. As always, this is brand new, so what we're doing is fairly new, and this is the first time we've gone this long on a live stream. And I don't know if Facebook is just like checking us out or if they're
We're playing any music.
yeah, I don't know. There's these streams are a little weird, so just interesting to see what's going on. So hopefully we're still you know
well,
on.
face well, Facebook is like actually getting a big they got a big fuck you from the government, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The government said they had to like disband, like, because they own Instagram and TikTok, and they have to like stop owning that or something because it's like a monopoly. So I don't know.
I don't
Who
know.
knows what repercussions or ramifications will come of this?
Yeah. Cindy's checking in. Hello, Cindy. Welcome. Welcome to the world and not being undefeated or being defeated.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had to send her a meme on that one because I
Did
was like,
you?
this is for last time. I was like, haha, you lost to the football team. Literally, that's their name, the football team.
Yeah, Nick right now is saying that the video is clear, no problems. Thanks, Nick, for checking in, letting us know about that,
Appreciate you.
guys. This is our first time ever going this long and doing this, so that's thank you. Um, what were we talking about? I forgot. I got off track. Oh, really? Cindy's really checking in. Cindy, get on Skype. Like, get on Skype and call it.
Sydney heard what we said. She's checking out.
Yeah. But you know what? You posted a meme real quick. I wanted to talk to you about, and what
Which
was it?
what?
It was about Debo. Did Debo die?
He died.
Was that real?
Yeah, he's dead. Debo Tiny Zeus Lester is no more. So I had posted that Debo got knocked the fuck out forever.
Wow. I thought that I didn't know if that was a joke or not, or like what was going on. So
Well, I mean, it was a joke.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there has to be you know, a nugget of truth in a joke for it to be funny. Man, I mean, that's the only thing he was really famous for, right?
um, well, there was Friday, and then if you ever watched No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan,
He was
1980s film.
which one was that about?
I think Hulk Hogan was like a wrestler, and Tiny Zeus Lester came in and like beat him for the championship, and he was all dismayed, and he had to like come back. I don't know. I can't remember the story. I think at one point, like kidnapped Hulk Hogan's daughter. I don't know. Maybe it was like just a wrestling version of Rocky 3. you know, the black guy beats the white guy, and the white guy comes back and beats the black guy.
Okay. He was what else was he in? Trying to remember. I mean, do you think he left a huge legacy?
I mean, if it wasn't for Friday, no. Honestly, I mean, I'm not somebody followed his career or I'm dismayed that he's passed. I mean, it's sad when anybody dies, but at the same time, I'm like, all right, well, we lost Kobe this year. I mean, you're not going to supersede Kobe.
Yeah, man. I was gonna. There has to be a way. Man, some people right now are checking in with me, and I want to do a on air call, but that would require me to run and get some more equipment. I'm like, I don't have to run and get more equipment. Um, okay, all right. I was gonna call Cindy, but that requires me to run and do some stuff really quick. But I don't know if we
Next
have.
time, Cindy. Next
Yeah,
time.
next time. Uh,
We were. This is more of an experiment in regards to what we're trying to do, and see if it works. If you guys enjoy it, then we can keep doing it.
I mean,
As,
Cindy says she likes the bar look. Thank you. This is a bar that we frequent. I figured
yes,
we can't be at the bar, but we can bring a virtual bar to everybody else. So I am truly missing a whiskey or not a whiskey, but a Hendrix Smash right now, or a the what Cindy's right now. I'm drawing a blank. The Cindy cocktail um, that is like the best gin. What is it, Cindy? I'm all looking at the chat. What is it, Cindy? Tell me. Remind me.
um, I don't remember. Remember when she was doing the lavender drinks?
Oh
We
yeah,
got really bougie. Yeah.
that's what I miss too. I miss going to the bar and just having the bartenders experiment or saying, "Oh, I got this ingredient. Let's you know let's have some fun with it." And I was always down to
Yeah.
do that.
Try this. Sure. 3 hours later, everything tastes like gin.
Which isn't bad. Which, by the way, this Ford's gin, the reason why I knew about it was because of the Cove. So because of that, that expanded more of my gin palate, and yeah, that's why I'm drinking it. It's really good with in a Negroni. That's what I like about
Negroni.
yeah. That's what I like about gin. Gin is every single bottle of gin of different types is good for a different drink. It's a versatile drink, but I like to do different things with different gins. And Taylor says hi, and we're all okay. Gotcha. we're just having a little chat in the chat room right now.
Oh,
Uh,
the side chat
yeah, the side chat,
the side chat.
which I didn't count on, but I'm glad we're able to do that.
You work tomorrow, right?
I do work tomorrow, um, and I'm looking forward to it. I am one of those people that just because of all this, I'm literally at home all the time. And there's nothing for me to do. So anytime that they're like, "Hey, do you want to come work?" I'm like, "Yes, I need to go out."
Get me out of my house.
Today or this week, I started off at going to my mom's house and doing laundry and eating and this show, and then tomorrow is work at the other job. So I was like, okay, that's it. My week's done. I lived the life.
I can be at home comfortable for the weekend and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I've been trying to walk more. I walked more today. I covered 3.5 miles. It was a good feel, good feel. Then I had to run a few errands, and then it's like back home. I literally ran my errands and just came back home. No, nothing else. No, let me sightsee. It's just like, hey, I'm going home. I'm going to be home. I need to be home. Clean up around here. It's like there's not much
To do.
to do, even if you wanted to go out. It's like, you know,
Yeah. Did we talk about this about weekends? About weekends are meaningless right now, right? It's not like I'm
it's
looking
like
forward to
one
the
long
weekend.
weekend.
What are you gonna do this weekend? Just stay at home. It's like
Well, I mean, some people. Annabelle still works every day, so the weekend is big for her. She gets to relax and unwind and not think about work. So the people who are still working, the people who were essential. they enjoy a weekend. They should. They deserve to enjoy a weekend. Frontline workers, you're out there pushing. You're fighting the good fight, or putting yourselves in danger so that some of us can get toilet paper and just sit on our ass all day.
I went to go eat yesterday. Remember when we were doing the first test of this, and my buddy Juan,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, let's go eat." So, I mean, we couldn't go eat anywhere, so we picked some food up, and then we went back to his place, and then he's like, "Hey, so you've never seen The Mandalorian?" And we started um watching Mandalorian, but where was I going with this? Damn it! I was like,
How much Ford's gin have you had?
no, it's because I'm looking at the site. I mean, this is good to know because I'm looking at the side chat, the chat. I don't know what do you call it, the chat room, and I'm like like looking at everyone like, oh hey, this is cool, um, and I'm reading their responses, so that's just drawing me off track. Maybe David. I mean, this is good. I mean, we have to go through this to understand what's going on, but we need you to be in charge of the chat room. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what's going on?
I don't
So
know.
I have to
I'm
so
getting
go
too
live on mine next
distracted,
time.
which is great. Thank you guys. So, I'm having so much fun looking at everyone's comments and things like that. So
Does anybody have a topic they want to hear us talk about?
yeah, guys. See,
Bring it
this
up.
is
Bring
why I
it
need
up.
you, David. Like, yeah. Ask us a question,
Is
and
my
let
head
us
too is
know.
my head too shiny? Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no. If anybody has a topic or something they want to discuss that isn't sports right now, we'll bring up sports, and then I'm sure everybody's gonna jump on. Like that's gonna be the big thing.
yeah, we'll get into sports in a couple minutes, or so. Or we don't know. This is just
I,
supposed to be a short stream.
I have something. Have you tried at all dating during this?
Have I tried it
Like,
all dating? Yes, of
at
course.
least communicate. Like, you still try to communicate with people and like reach out. Like,
Yes, I have. I actually redid a little bit of my profile, and it worked. Actually, um, I
all right,
yeah, I actually spoke with two girls, two ladies. One of them was okay. Okay, so okay, guys. So this is the thing.
wasn't a lady.
I don't think it was. I'm pretty sure. And to you ladies out there or guys, this is a question. Let me know whether or not I was in the wrong. Okay. So, like on one of these dating apps, you get verified, right? And I'm like, oh, I want to be verified. Who doesn't? In a world of verification, that is the quintessential thing. Like people want to be verified on Twitter, people want to be verified on Instagram,
They
and
really do.
yeah, and so I was like, okay, on this dating app, you can be verified. I can finally be verified. So I was like, yes, I am who I am. I got verified. So lo and behold, I matched with a girl, and um, and she's like, and she starts off super strong, and it was kind of hot. She's like, "How's it going, handsome?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I'm like, this can't be real. This can't be real. This has to be a bot. Like, and then it said a question popped up on the moderator, and the moderator's like, ask her to be verified. And so I was like, okay. And so I asked her, hey, are you verified? And then she just like quit the chat room with me. And I was like, was I in the wrong? Like, I'm verified.
No,
I want you to be
no.
verified too.
Even the fucking the system was like, look, bro, you should probably make sure before she asks you for money.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know if you saw this. Nick has a question or a topic.
Yeah, you know what, David? By the way, now that we're doing the stream, we're getting a hold of it. I want you to be in charge of that stuff because I just get too off track. So you're perfect for that.
Well, only because I just saw this, and Nick was like, "My cousin hit on my best friend's wife. What would you do?"
My cousin hit on my best friend's wife. Well, it really all depends on the situation. Okay, was he drinking? Was it at like a big party? Did they all go in together? Was it very visible? Things like that. You know, there are times where people are drinking and they don't know where the fuck they're at. You know what I mean? And they hit on somebody unbeknownst. You know, so
Yeah, yeah, that is a big part of it. One, did he know who it was? There's a lot of different questions. So, Nick, here we ask you: did he know your best friend and your best friend wife? Two, have they ever spent time with each other before? Have they ever seen me? Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm just flirting with you the first time, or was there a vibe thrown out? Um, is there's questions like that. Like, can we get a little bit more context in regards to what's going on? Because personally, um, I would be upset at my cousin because obviously I'm introducing you guys, I'm bringing you into this fold. I want you guys to be friends. So it's like you're making me look bad. You're gonna make me look bad. Because then I'm stuck in the middle, going, I have to choose between you and you, or you know, how do I like? I can never bring you guys together again, so I always have to be weary about that in the future. Um, I would I would see how much flirting was done, like how bad was he hitting on her? Like, was he just abrasive and was like all over her? Then I would tell him to leave and get the fuck out, and then try to talk to him because I'm assuming that he's drunk. I'm assuming that he's been drinking
well,
for him to do
breaking
that.
news, David Macias. This was done through Snapchat, and he asked, "Does your husband know I talked to you?" Delete him. Excommunicado. No, you're no longer allowed in my life.
Ooh, you went the hardcore. You went the David route.
You said no vibes and probably drunk, but it's repetitive. So if it's constant, then
Yeah, it's like you have to have a straight talk with him. I go, dude, if you ever do this again, I'm gonna let him beat your ass. Because I mean, you know what I mean? Here's your warning. Don't don't uh don't disrespect another man's wife. Like, why are you hitting another man's wife to begin with? That's disrespectful. And then that's my best friend, so you're disrespecting me. Like, I'm choosing the best friend over the cousin because at the end of the day, the cousin is in the wrong on every aspect. I mean, if you want to give him an out, it's don't ever do it again. If you do it, I'll bring him to your house so he can kick your ass.
and I'll bring cranberry and we'll put it on TikTok. You know what I mean? We'll go viral, son.
We're gonna have it on the motion where it's just repeat.
Yeah. I love the side chats that are going on, man. I'm like, I'm into it. There's any other questions you guys want to ask us, feel free. So, moving on to the second girl that and of course, part of it was I took a very different approach in writing my
Profile.
profile. And I don't know what it was. Every time I update my profile about every couple months, but this seems to be this one seems to be working after years, eons of of uh, writing and edits. So I'll share with you guys what I wrote, and
If
and
anybody has any,
yeah,
anything,
but I
chime
mean
in.
it worked. It worked. You know what I mean? So I
Oh,
don't
you go
know.
for it.
It says, I want to know how your day went. I miss phone calls, texts, and making plans. I feel like I've been stuck on this level for a while and I'm ready to level up with the right person. So that's what I put on my profile, and it's worked. I mean, I don't know why that worked, but I don't know if it was just because it's sincere.
Yeah,
Um,
I think you can see the honesty in it. Like, hey, I'm tired of the same rigmarole. Good word, by the way. Um, and I just want to, take the next step. I mean, a lot of girls, especially our age, want to, don't want to play the game, even though it's a level up. I mean, the double entendre.
Right.
Don't want to play, don't want to play the game. They want somebody who's serious, and you made it seem as though you were serious and you are being sincere. So yeah, I can see why that worked.
Which brings me to my next topic. I've been working on COVID pickup lines. Okay, so
Again, we're back to that.
yeah. So for those that don't know, this has been an ongoing segment off and on the show about for when quarantine's over and we're all out. I figure people are gonna want to meet up and meet at bars, and people like myself that want to level up or just want to go out on a date. It's been forever since we've been on out dates. So I decided to make this thing called COVID pickup lines. It's been on recurring. I've done a ton of them. And if you guys want to go ahead and log on to drinkswordsby.com, there you could see all the past shows that have been aired. And the ones that say COVID pickup lines, those are the ones where I do a slew of them. So I've been working on these, and let's see what you think these are, and maybe we can all massage them together. And maybe this will help somebody listening right now or watching us right now get ready for when we all start seeing each other. So let's see. I always go from like worst to best. Um, this one was let's swap brains. Kind of like a double entendre with the brain swab with the COVID test. What do you think? No, you don't think I walk up to a girl and be like,
You
"Hey,
want to
man,
stick? You want to
let's."
stick it in her nose?
Oh, that's even better. Can I stick it in? Can I stick it in your nose? I'm talking about the swab.
I mean, get tested.
Yeah. uh, no. I take that as a no. I would probably get slapped. What do you guys think in the chat room? Let us know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, you'd scare somebody off immediately.
Okay. What about
They would
this?
unverify you.
I would lose my verification. Okay, all right. Okay, how about this next one? Okay, um, I am a super spreader, or are you a super spreader?
No.
No, but because like there's these super spreader events going on. I'm like, how can I use that to pick
Okay.
up on a girl? I
One.
hear you're a super spreader. How about that?
You
Would that work? I hear you're a super spreader.
you just called her a whore. You just called her a whore. Because she was spreading her legs or spreading disease. You just called her a whore. And then, you know what? That might work. That might work because some girls are super spreaders.
Slide the DMs, ladies. Drinkswordsby@gmail.com.
I heard you're like Corona. I heard you're like a Trump rally. You're a super spreader.
And the final one. And
Because if you say I'm a super spreader, it just sounds like you're just fucking just spreading your seed everywhere. Like you just got illegitimate children.
Well, you got to test these out, man. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to come off as a weirdo. Cindy likes the super
Cindy like
spreader.
the super
Yeah.
spreader. I just saw that.
By the way, guys, let us know in the chat what you guys are drinking.
Oh man.
I guess this is a good. So at first, I'm like, I don't think this is gonna work, but it's working. So I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't put these in your fucking profile.
Maybe I should. Okay, and the final one. Let me just get my drink ready for the final one. This is okay. This is the one. My final one is always what I think is the coup de grace. Okay, this is the coup d'état, whichever. as I prepare my drink. Whatever you guys drinking, let us know.
Oh, Nick literally laughed out loud at that. Says you should. Christians drinking grapefruit and soju. Hmm.
All right,
All right, I like that. I like that.
what's soju?
It's kind of like sake. It's like a Korean liqueur. So it's kind of like a Korean greyhound.
Oh,
Ooh, Korean
ooh,
greyhound.
Korean Greyhound.
Korean greyhound. There you go. There you go, Christian. Korean greyhound.
You just changed it for you.
Yeah, verified.
Very okay. And my final COVID pickup lines for all you guys out there, or ladies. These can work either or. Okay, is I do a preemptive pickup, right? You know, it all harkens back to the like I'm gonna preemptive pardon you. So like I'm gonna preemptive pardon them from my pickup. Like, look,
You're gonna
I'm gonna
pardon me for this terrible pickup line.
yes, I'm gonna pardon you right now. Your pardon. This is a preemptive pardon, and I'm gonna pick you up. But just know this is preemptive because I'm gonna pardon you because I'm gonna pick you up later, not right now. This is just a preemptive.
No, that's goddamn terrible. That was terrible.
Okay, I thought that was my best one. Apparently not. Cindy's drinking liquid IV.
You're better off with like uh you know, do you have COVID because you're giving me symptoms or like I don't know. It's that's just terrible too. I don't know. We've gone through a gauntlet of these. We've gone through
I
a
know we still
plethora,
are. I still continue.
and those are your worst ones to date. Those are the worst ones. Although Super Spreader was really
Yeah,
hilarious. Super Spreader was really fucking funny. Just for those of us who know you, we would
yeah.
think, "Oh, that's funny," and she's just gonna slap you in the face, going, "How dare you?"
I wish we could sell like lapel pins or something that just say verified. You know what I mean? Now that I think about it, like I'm verified. Like I'm somebody that I'm somebody. So for those of you that don't know, not to bring a little light, my uncle did pass away from COVID, and we're still going through all that. And
Sorry
you
to hear
know,
that.
yeah, no worries, no worries.
I'm
Damn
off.
it! I'm reading the chat room. I shouldn't be. Well, I'm
I'm
doing.
off. I'm off.
Yeah,
you're, you're trying to make a point,
I'm
and you're
trying
like,
to like. Thank you guys. You guys are keeping me hilarious. But because it's weird because
"Sorry, I'm
because
making a drink."
yeah, I know I can hear. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
No, go.
What,
I'm
what,
good.
what are you
All the
making?
noisy parts.
What are you
I'm gonna
making
make
in
it.
your Manhattan apartment?
Well, it's daylight in my apartment, so
Yeah,
technically I would be like in Norway right now or something.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in Eastern Europe.
yeah. No worries, guys. Thank you guys so much. But my whole reason and the whole reason why I bring this up, it wasn't to get condolences, but it was that condolences are such a weird thing. That was my observation because what do you say to somebody when not necessarily when COVID happens, but just when someone passes? It's such an odd thing for our lives. I know, like when we go to ceremonies or whatever, we talk to people, and we go to these life parties and stuff like that. We all want to say something very meaningful about somebody's life, and it's a little bit of a pressure, because you want to mean well and say the right things, but at the same time, some people should just get a pass and just be like, dude, not you. I mean, I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about this because of all this, and when I do tell people about this, they're always with the condolences and I'm sorry and this and that, and thank you so much. It really means a lot to me, but it's been weighing on my mind as well.
Um, I don't think there's a right answer. There's many wrong answers, but I don't think there's a right answer.
Like what? They were a super spreader, or no? No, sorry, I didn't mean to.
I mean, like for me personally, when I pass at my viewing wake or whatever anybody wants to have,
Life
I
partner.
want I want it to be a roast. I want everybody to just talk shit because I know, even though I'm not there, that it's from the heart because that's what you guys would have expected from me. You guys would have. I've had people tell me. One person. I had one person tell me when I die, you're the only person I want to speak on my behalf because they know that I'm gonna talk so much shit. And I told them I'll spread every secret that you told me. I know, I know all the dirt. It's out. He's dead. You can't get him.
Are you
You
gonna
know, that's what I want. I
pre-pardon
want some.
pre-party you right now?
Yeah, I'm reporting you right now. Like I said, I don't think there's a. It's this. We know to do. Just you apologize. It's like you apologize. You don't really know what you're apologizing for. It's like I'm sorry for your loss. But it's like I didn't know the person. It's like I'm not saying sorry for their death. It's I'm sorry to you for losing somebody. So it's like I'm just trying to make you feel better. You know. So I don't know what else to say. Like, what would you want somebody to say?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just like brought me some gin, or right there. Here's a flask, or I don't know. Not saying you should drown your sorrows in alcohol or anything like that. No, by no means I'm saying that, but
Yeah, you say that 9 months later, as that's what we've been doing.
I know, as we've been,
The cove's closed.
yeah. What are we gonna do? I'm supposed to be, sober this entire time. Ridiculous.
So I
Um,
mean, yeah, obviously we have our people on here. Christian, Cindy, and Nick. They're sending their condolences. So obviously, I know you appreciate that, but it's what what can you say? What is the best way to issue because it's like your first instant is like I'm sorry. You don't really know why you say it. It's
yeah.
just we're programmed like I'm sorry. So it becomes that point. It's like and then it's like condolences and if you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody to go have a drink with, yeah, it's just for a lot of us it's what we know. It's like, hey, let's drown your sorrows for a day and then you got to keep moving, you know. You go,
Uh, yeah. Sports.
wait, no, not
No,
sports yet. Not
no.
sports yet. Because I want to bring something up.
Okay.
Uh, um, so I watched the Santa Claus yesterday. Remember the Santa Claus?
Yeah, Tim Allen, right? He's
Tim Allen.
something happens like he like runs over Santa, and because of the Santa Claus, he has to become Santa.
Yeah, Santa fell off his roof. He died. But it got me thinking into Christmas because Christmas is coming up. You know, Jesus' birthday, and I do know people who actually have cake for his birthday. They sing "Happy Birthday to Jesus." Salute. Um, and then there's all this talk like political bullshit where they want to end Christmas and the Democrats are the devil. I don't have an issue with Christmas. I think Christmas is fun for a lot of people. Not a big thing for me. um I was never family oriented in my house where Christmas was like the best time of the year. But I do think we need to end Santa Claus. Santa Claus needs to go away
Why? Why is that?
because it's bullshit.
It's
Because
it's
let
not
me finish.
okay.
Let me
All
finish.
right.
Let me
Can I
finish.
finish? Can I finish,
Like, can I
please?
finish? Can I finish? Can I finish?
Okay.
Can I finish?
All right.
Because I'm here and
Yeah.
I want to make my
Yeah.
point. Fuck Santa Claus.
Oh no, no, you
No, no,
can't
no.
say that. No, dude.
I said let me finish. Fuck Santa Claus. I can say fuck you to anybody I want, especially an imaginary person. Especially when he gets all the credit for my gifts. Fuck that dude for taking all the good gifts and making dad look, oh, me a fucking some socks. Great, Dad. Santa Claus got me the best toy ever. Fuck that guy. That was my money, my hard work. Santa Claus needs to go away. We need to end Santa Claus and make sure kids are appreciative of their parents for doing the work and not just expecting a gift because some imaginary fat man is taking all the fucking credit.
But you have to understand that that is something that is for your family. Like that's your family thing. Like you could easily, when your kids are of the age of actually knowing things and being very cognizant, is when you can explain to them, look, dude, there is no Santa Claus. I'm Santa Claus. Like you could just lie to them. I'm Santa Claus. All your gifts are from me. And I
No,
and I bring the world gifts. But yeah, it's up to you to uh tell them about Santa Claus. Yeah, he did exist, but um
wait,
he
no.
but that no longer happens, and now I'm buying your gifts, like. And this is my thing about Christmas, though. That my big thing is you could have been bad all year, but all of a sudden Christmas rolls around, and then they still get a present. Whatever
Yes.
happened to the lump of coal? Why cannot we give out a lump of coal every now and then? Be like, no, you were bad this year. Actually, you deserved a lump of coal.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's like there's no repercussions. Kids were still gonna get fucking Christmas gifts. I still had to buy them. You know, I brought this up before where I don't I me and I don't have my kids, but my daughter's mom said that she wants this really expensive doll, the American Girl doll or whatever the fuck it was. The thing's like $300. So then I can't. I didn't buy the entire thing. We kind of split the difference because it's an expensive fucking doll, and to be able to get her other stuff. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, do you like your present?" You go, "Yeah, Santa got me this." I'm like, "What do you mean, fucking Santa?" Because now, Daddy needs to go and buy other shit to compensate to make up for the big shit that you already got.
I don't know, man.
Bullshit.
I, I
Fuck Santa.
I think there needs
Fuck
to
Santa.
be a moratorium. We all, as a society, need to come together and just be like $20. That is the most anybody for a Christmas present, and you only get one. We need to do this like the three old wise men, right? We can only pick three people, and that's it. Only three people get a present from us, and that's it. Then we're all tapped out. $20 and max, and that's it. And I just
Inflation means you're not getting shit for $20.
well, you're getting a $20 gift card, even though I'm anti gift card, but that's what I think. You know what I mean? But that's just, of course, my opinion. We'll leave it up to the chat room. Cindy says that they know when they get older that it was you, and they appreciate that you did
That's
it
not
for
that's
them.
that's not true. That's not true. Because everybody, when you find out, when you realize that isn't real, you're not going, "Oh, you know what? Good job, Dad." You're going, "Oh, my heart's broken. My whole life is a lie." Fuck that. Because I know when I was 7 years old and I realized Santa wasn't real, shattered, shattered. I started believing in Jesus the same day,
Christian said Santa needs to shut down that sweatshop factory that he has all
right?
the South Pole immigrants working for half the price. And of course, Cindy saying, and that's why I'm single. Why? Because I make sense.
And that's why Albert's single. No, because you believe in Santa. That's why. Because you want to help the kids. I love the childrens. I love the childrens. Fuck that. Santa and Nike need to be shut down for their sweatshops.
Yeah. Okay. To the chat room, thank you guys so much, and I want you guys to each of you guys think of a question to ask us as we go into sports. So we're gonna go into sports, and then afterwards we're gonna look back in the chat room and just ask us a question for us to ask, and we'll go back to that in a second. Okay. Um, sports. I gotta do the sports.
Sports. What do you have?
Man,
The
Dodgers. By the
Rams.
way, Dodgers still world
Oh my
champions.
god, that
I
was
get to
so.
see
That
that
was
till
so.
the next championship. I
That
get to
was
see
so
that.
2 months ago.
Chargers are the greatest team to ever lose by 47 points.
Which is funny because New England last 5 days ago kicked the shit out of the Chargers in SoFi, and they got their ass kicked today in SoFi.
Yeah,
The Rams kicked their ass today.
I just saw that they even took Cam Newton out.
Yeah, he was trash. Cam Newton wasn't going to save it. Oh, that's why. Okay, Cindy says $20 gifts is why you're single. She nailed it. She nailed it.
Cindy, we're gonna get you on when we come back in 2020. Will Pittsburgh win the Super Bowl? Okay, real quick, but this is what I think is gonna happen. I think Tampa Bay, TB, and TB. The three TBs is gonna happen. Tom Brady with Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay, the first time ever, he's going to the Super Bowl. That's my prediction. I want the Steelers. I want Chiefs Steelers
No,
AFC
no,
matchup.
no,
Chiefs
no,
Steelers
no, no, no,
AFC
no.
matchup. But I want TB TB TB.
I think between Baltimore and Washington, Pittsburgh got exposed. They are not as elite as they've been playing. So I think right now you can't fault, um, you can't take away from Kansas City. Kansas City is defending champion. So um, do I think Pittsburgh has a chance? Yes. Do I think they're going to do it? No. I think it's still going to go through KC in the NFC. That's intriguing because it depends if Drew
Green
Brees comes
Bay.
back.
Green Bay is looking super dominant.
Yeah,
Saints
Aaron
looking
Rodgers
good.
is yeah. Aaron Rodgers is doing all that with like no real receiver, no real number one. I think NFC is going to come down to uh, Green Bay and New Orleans, and it is going to come down to KC and Pittsburgh. But unless Pittsburgh gets a running game, I think they're in trouble.
Oh man. Moving on in sports. There's nothing else.
Oh no, NBA is coming back.
Yeah, 12
NBA is coming
days.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian brought that up. Um,
LeBron just signed for another 2 more years. Was that a smart move on the Lakers? I personally think yes.
yes, yes, he's still top five. I mean, he's getting older. People like, oh, he's not elite, dude. The guy's 36 in the NBA. He's been playing since he's been 18. he's played in the NBA half his life. You know what I mean? That wears down your body. I think he's trying to stay in the NBA just long enough for his son to get in the NBA so that he can play with his son. But in between LeBron signing another 2 years and AD signing 5 years, I mean, the Lakers are kind of set. I think the Clippers fucked up by signing Paul George to that fucking max contract. That was horrible. That was horrible. That dude's gonna make $225 million over the rest of his career there. Cindy,
I know. I know.
bitches. Sorry, Cindy. I'm in a conversation. I'm looking down like I'm talking to her. Cindy,
We're talking to her. We're talking to her. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching.
pay attention to me. We are paying attention to you.
That's what we're paying attention to.
I'm in a conversation. I don't care if he had COVID. He gonna get COVID again. So did Lamar. Lamar Jackson had COVID, and the Ravens still, with the third string quarterback,
Yeah,
still put up a fight against you guys. So
mind
no,
you.
no, 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 no. Yeah. Let's see. Notre Dame's gonna play Clemson again with Trevor Lawrence. That's gonna be a huge
I
game.
can't wait for that. I'm going to buy a lot of gin because this is the real deal, man. It's the real deal. I'm like, okay, this is gonna see like what Notre Dame like. This is my playoff. This is my Super Bowl. The Chargers are not going to the Super Bowl. And granted, I got a Laker championship and I got a Dodger championship. I'm not that greedy, but it would be nice. But I mean, if I can get a Notre Dame championship, I mean,
Well, here's the
that's
thing.
cool. I'll
Here's the
sacrifice the Chargers. Would you? By the way, chat room, would you sacrifice your team to get other of your other teams championships? I think so. I think so. That's
I
just for the
mean,
chat room. You guys
I'm
discuss.
from Ohio, so we forfeit every championship. The Buckeyes is the best team that I have, and this year I'm not too sure about them. They're a great team, but they haven't played enough games. So here's the thing: if Notre Dame were to lose in to Clemson, but it's a tight game, I think Notre Dame still gets in as the number 4, and they play Alabama. But which I'm hoping for is Notre Dame beats Clemson again, and then you guys face us in the Rose Bowl.
That'll be cool. I'm
That's what
down.
I that's what
And
I want.
and then when Rose Bowl's what the first, so then I go
The
over your
first.
place. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thomas checking in, by the way. We have a
Hey, Tom.
Thomas checking in. Thomas, ask us a question as we get done with the sports section. Which,
With
by
the
the
college
way,
football.
I have to use the restroom.
Oh my God.
So you play with the chat room, talk to them, and I'll be right back.
Okay, so Christian says LeBron signing was solid. Good job. Sydney's laughing so hard. So am I. Hello, Tavis. Oh, damn. He's not even here for this. That Christian says the Chargers are never going to the Super Bowl. You know what? They've been to the Super Bowl. So the Browns have never been, so I can't talk shit. I honestly can't talk shit. I really do hope that Ohio State makes it to the championship, wins it this year, because this is our best team in I don't know how long, and we've had some good teams. Let's see what is going on. So, Cindy, to you personally, um, I obviously hope you lose, but uh, I would respect what Pittsburgh has done, considering that Ben is coming off surgery and the year you guys had last year with 2 of the worst backup quarterbacks to date. Yes. Um, I'm tired of talking about the Dodgers, by the way. Is he back? I saw a glimpse. I saw a glare. Are you back in your studio? He's out. Still using the restroom. It's hard doing this when you're alone. Okay. Does anybody have an idea of the background that I should use moving forward? Nick, USC. Fuck USC.
See what's going on?
No, I just saw Nick put USC, and I'm like, fuck USC.
Oh man, this is great. It's like
Wait,
we
wait.
are all
Yeah,
at the bar
yes.
together.
Yeah, right? We're just bullshitting all together. Christian, yes, they changed it because one, Ohio State's still one of the best teams in the land. Top 3. 2, it was a dumb rule considering how they set it up in the first place. And 3, Ohio State brings in a lot of fucking money. They said that the Ohio State Michigan game being canceled cost Fox or ABC $20 million.
Oh, boo hoo for them.
Hey, that's
The bar is
that's a
still closed, motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
that's a huge revenue. College football is a fucking moneymaker. It is a moneymaker. I was on the field for the Clemson Alabama when Clemson beat Alabama. I was doing security.
Oh man. Oh, by the way, were there any questions that you guys wanted to ask us right before we get out of the sports segment?
I asked the question if anybody wants another background that I should use, and Christian saw the Eyes Wide Shut party.
Look for it. Look for it. Look for it.
Cindy said Hawaii, and then yeah. So next time I'm gonna start working. I'm gonna start downloading a couple some weird backgrounds.
Checking them out for next year. And okay, now everybody here, um, contact us. Okay, you can either email us drinkstowardsby@gmail.com, or if you have any of our numbers, contact us because we would love to have you guys on the show in this format, and we'll tell you how to do all this. This is the setup for next year. Okay, guys, we all love you guys, and we want you guys to be a part of the show. You guys are part of the show in the chat room, but we want you guys to be a part of the show in this new virtual realm that we created. So this is more of an appetizer for you guys because we've had all of you guys on as guests, and we would love to have you guys on in this forum and contact us so we can start setting it up for next year because this is our last show of the year. This is our holiday party in a sense, you know. So
Um, or if you have any questions or ideas of what we should do, especially for the 100th episode, because this is 93.
this is, I believe, 94. I want to say it's 94. It's 93 and 94. I gotta go check, but it's we're coming up to 100, and we're actually
Stretching.
gonna be together. Me and David are actually gonna actually be together for that show. Whether it's you drive out to my place, which is not gonna happen. I'm gonna drive out to yours. Nobody can fit in my place. You know what I mean? I don't even know if you've been. Have you been to my
I don't
place?
know. Your studio looks pretty big. I don't know. There's a lot of
Well,
space in there.
it's only for musicians. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have a voice.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna do the 100th probably at David's place. We're still working out those details. But
You know,
before
there's
that,
not. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, you say I'm not a musician. You know what? There's nothing more humbling than being around a bunch of musicians who are just jamming or singing. Because I've been to a few parties. A friend of mine was like a backup singer, and he knows a lot of people. And one of them was a Christmas party where Tina Marie and like Rose Royce were there, and they're singing. They're singing um, karaoke, right? And they're like, "You want to sing?" I'm like, "No, no, I'm good. What am I gonna sing? Careless Whispers?"
I mean, that's my jam. You know that. Stop it.
Yes, yes. That's why I brought it up. But no, I'm not gonna sing right after Tina Marie. Okay, I'm gonna sit
I
here in the
mean,
kitchen and drink.
I'm down. What? No one wants to go? All right, let's do this.
There you go. All right, I'm singing Rick James.
Yeah. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. No lessons, ladies and gentlemen. No
No
lessons. Can
lessons.
you believe it?
Dick. But yeah, you know what I mean? When you say like, oh, it's just for the musicians, then yes, I do not belong there. I have no musical talents.
We all have talent. We all have musical talent. You know, I was just, whether it's playing spoons or just humming along. We all have talent when it comes to music, or just even knowing how to pick music. You know what I mean? That's a talent as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that concludes our sports segment, ladies and gentlemen.
Sports.
Sports. Any last licks, David, before we sign out and go on our holiday excursion, if you will?
I don't know.
Anything we miss?
I went on my Santa Claus rant. Still strongly believe that fuck Santa Claus. Um, no, I mean it is the season to be either jolly or ball humbug. Uh, I've never been big on Christmas. Like I enjoy spending time with people, but I've never really been big on Christmas. It's I don't know. I grew up. It was always like fights and arguments in my household. So it was like, this isn't what I see on TV. I think TV kind of set me up for failure when it came to my own family, which I'm not mad at right now.
Yeah.
Actually, because I've actually been to people's houses when they celebrate Christmas, and I go, this is nice. This is what it should have been.
So this is what Christmas is. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, that's why like for me as a single father, I never ask for my kids for Christmas or Christmas Eve or Christmas because
Because you're smart.
no, I mean I would either get them like the weekend before, like or after, depending on how it happened. Excuse me. I would because I wanted my kids to get a good Christmas experience, and me in how I was living, I wouldn't be able. It would be just me taking them to somebody else's house, and it's not that's not good for them.
Why
So
is
it was like,
that? I don't know.
no,
You're like the
Thanksgiving made
you're like the ghost of Christmas past. Like this this is what Christmas could be, or the Christmas future. You know what I mean? This is what it could be.
no, because for Thanksgiving I would always hop around. So I didn't want like, okay, we're on to the next house, guys. All right, we're on to the next house, guys. You know, and for Christmas it was like I wanted because I knew that my kids' mothers were very family oriented, which was great. So my kids got to experience the family experience of being around a bunch of people who are caring and who really enjoy Christmas. Like I'm not like a decorate the tree while listening to fucking Mariah Carey for 17 hours. No. Fucking I I used to listen to love songs on the coast, but whenever fucking Christmas time came around, no coast, no
I know.
coast.
You know, Coast went like full like Coast is like, okay, it's October, we're going Christmas. People need to be happy. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? Christmas in October? This is crazy. This is great. I am a purist. I was like, I'm not listening to the Coast until after Thanksgiving. You know, either till I'm done with Thanksgiving meal and I'm driving home, okay. You know, but I'm very pure when it comes to that. Like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving needs its time. Um, oh, real quick, I had this in the topic bin. Wanted to talk about it. Uh, we're in cuffing season. Okay, so this is an actual thing. This is an actual, and it's a period of time where single people begin to look for short-term partnerships to pass the colder months of the year. It begins October until Valentine's Day. um I thought the opposite. I've always thought the opposite, which was during the holidays. It's for me, it's like, no, like this is not the time to be searching for anybody. Although the $20, as Christian pointed out, the $20 Christmas present is the best,
No.
because you're not really, you're right. I was right. He was agreeing with me that it's very non committed. It's very not committal. It's just, yeah, you got something. So yeah, so we're in the middle of that. But again, I don't
See,
think
here's the thing is like with you, I would expect before we get back to the cupping season, like the day that you get with somebody or the when you're with somebody,
you'll never see me again. No, I was like, where did Albert?
one,
No,
that's true. Two, there is no $20 limit. You're gonna be the most extravagant person that you
I don't
like.
think so. I don't think so. I think that there needs to be set limits. Um, hundred
Wait,
bucks,
like
hundred
you gotta.
bucks. If I'm with you, $100. That's the set limit. You know what I mean? $100. That's the first year. That's the first year.
Oh, so the amount goes up for the amount of time you're with
You
somebody.
pass go, collect an extra $100.
The longer you're with me, baby, the more you're gonna get.
Exactly.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
and and let me just answer the chat room with a preemptive yes. I know. That's why I'm single.
Pardon me, a
Yeah,
preemptive
pardon
pardon.
me. Give me a preemptive pardon, guys. There, no, that wasn't even preemptive. I'm just pardoning. Just pardon me right now.
Pardon me.
Just pardon me right now.
That's awesome,
Uh,
man. So, all right. So, getting back to cupping season.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So again, it's it's again, I always thought the opposite, where it's like during this time, it's like, no, like, you don't need to find somebody or try to date during this time. It's tough because like, you run into the things that I've said, like you just met this girl, like, you just met somebody right after Halloween, and then Thanksgiving is coming up, and you're like, do I invite her over? Does she invite me over? Do we just not? It's very mental for me. It's a lot in my brain. And then let's say you meet somebody right at the beginning of December or whatever, and then it's like Christmas is coming up. Do I get you a gift? Do I not get you a gift? Even though the $20 gift is still cool, you know, it's interesting. And then not only that, you meet them right after that, and New Year's is coming. And it's like, do I invite you to New Year's? Do you invite me to New Year's? Do we kiss on New Year's? You know what I mean? It's a lot. The Eastern, thank you. The Eastern Standard. It's been forever since I've had an Eastern Standard, and I can't wait. And Cindy, email us, contact me. Maybe you can do it at home, and then send me the ingredients, and then I do it, and we do it video stuff. Anyway, so yeah, so I mean, there's a lot going on, and then after that is January, and then you meet somebody,
It's Martin
and
Luther
then
King Day.
it, dude, what are you doing for MLK Day?
Okay, what is his birthday?
sleeping with me because he had a dream. You know what I mean? Probably. I'm sorry, Martin Luther King. This is the preemptive pardon. I need a preemptive pardon before that 20 minutes ago. But
how do you tell the girl? Look, I had a dream.
Just like
you, yeah, were underneath me.
But and then you have Valentine's Day.
We're doing this for racial diversity.
Yeah. That's why I say November 1st through February 14th is nothing season. It's just
It's
living
a no
season.
zone.
It's the no zone. It's there's no boundaries. You're just living your life. And then once February 15th comes, it's open season again. You know, it's dating season.
I mean, you. I mean, I actually think I did follow that rule way back when. But and I agree with you. I think that there's not enough time in that holiday season to really formulate that you really like somebody, or it's just like you're lonely. Because a lot of people are just like, oh, I'm lonely for the holidays. I want somebody there for the holidays. It's cold. I want somebody to hug while it's cold. This is bullshit. I actually agree with you in regards to February 15th being the day that, like, okay, now where I can find somebody and there's no other reason why they may want to be here. And I get you for that completely. I agree with you completely. Um, but I also don't want you to just close yourself off to anything because it's within your no zone. Look at you.
So
You know,
I'm laughing at Christian because Christian just commented. I love how Albert's treating this like hunting season. It is hunting season. You know what I mean?
you're the man with the bows, Christian. You're the man with the
I
bows.
know already. He gets it. Christian gets it. Oh man. Uh, Guys, thank you so much for joining us and being a part of the show, being a part of the program. We truly appreciate it. Thank you guys for
Yeah,
being.
it's a
We
fun
don't
one.
even know what episode we're on, but it's up there. We know it's in the 90s. We know it's in the
Yeah,
90s.
that we know for sure.
Yeah, that we know for sure. And thank you guys so much for being a part of this show, being part of this program. We really appreciate you guys, especially tuning in. We didn't even announce this. We didn't even we said we were going to announce it. We didn't. This was just something that me and David have been plotting for quite some time, and I've been trying to get everything ahead of. But we really appreciate you guys so much, and thank you guys for just being a part of the program. Really appreciate it. And
Yes, it was a big help to get the little side chats and side conversation, the questions. Yes, thank every one of you guys for chiming in. It was fun. I
yeah,
had fun.
yeah, and hopefully you guys had fun too. That's what the show's all about. Hopefully we brought um, some bar talk to you guys. I think that's what we all miss is the bar talk, just going there, getting served, and just serving ourselves with some salacious, uh, talk. And thank you guys. I miss it, and I'm sure you guys listening, watching right now miss it as well. This is what. Uh, this is why we do this. This is why we do
Yeah,
this.
yeah. It started off as just us hanging out and drinking and bullshitting, and then everybody else got involved, and it made it even better. So thank you to everybody. Are we doing final cheers?
We're gonna about to do the final cheers. I'm mixing up my cocktail, getting ready for the final cheers. You guys. Okay, we're about to do the final cheers. You guys in the chat, if you guys are listening, watching, whatever, tell us what you would like to cheers to, and we'll say it all. Is that was that the wife? Tell her I said hello, Annabelle.
Albert says hello. Oh, she's gets her earbuds in.
Yeah.
Albert said hello. Ah.
Is it? She said hi. She said hi. Okay, so final cheers. Final cheers. This is the portion of the program where we just say the final cheers.
Yeah, final cheers.
David, go ahead.
Cheers to everybody in the chats, to all our
Damn it, that was gonna be
listeners.
mine.
Ah, I got you. You should let me go first. You should let me go first. Thank you to Nick, City, Christian, for everybody, Thomas, for everybody listening, watching it. It's been a pleasure. Um, although this year has not been the best year ever, I'm still grateful for this year, for still having all you guys be a part of mine and our lives, and still being supportive. So cheers to you guys.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to um, cheers to the single women of the world. This is my one shot, David.
This
They're
is one
seeing
shot.
me right now. They're
All the
seeing
single
me right
ladies,
now.
single ladies.
To all the single ladies out there, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
The dance for you.
How's that look, David? How's that look? How's that
Yeah,
look?
it looks amazing.
Did
Looks
I sell
amazing.
it? Did I sell it?
Yes.
I love
If
it
I
was
was a
a
single
yes,
lady,
not
I
a
would.
yas. By the way. Oh, guys, if you think we did a good job, we are on Venmo. So make sure to you know, throw stuff in fizzles if you can afford it. I know it's hard times right now. For more information, log on to drinkstowordsby.com. There you'll see our Venmo, and you can
Don't
go
worry,
ahead
nothing
and
more than $20.
yeah, no. Well, I mean, anything more than $20, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Anything more than $20 is you're doing us the favor.
Yeah.
By the way, Christian wants to cheers to Korean dramas and soju and vodka. Yeah, man. I was on the forefront when that one Korean drama came out on the theatrical release. You remember that last year? This time last year, what was it called? I can't look, guys. I can't remember right now because I've been drinking. I'm not gonna
Korean
lie.
drama? Are you talking about Crazy Rich Asians?
No, the other one.
Which other one?
It was the other one. What was it called, guys? What was it? I can't think right now.
It's got to
The
be Christian. You're the only person that knows what movie came out last year that was a Korean drama. Yeah, look that because I'm at a loss right now. Oh, by the way, I just realized that Alive, the Korean zombie movie that's on Netflix, was actually a remake from another film called Alone. So That never happens. It's hard. I rarely see where Koreans or Asian movies are adaptations of other countries. It's usually like America taking all their movies.
What was it
Are you looking
called?
this movie up?
I am, and this is what happens when when you've been drinking. You're like, what were we talking about?
Korean drama from last year.
What was it? Japanese drama? Or was it Korean? You guys know the movie that it's like
Give me something to work with. And we're out.
what was it? Yeah, when I say it, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I know. I can't think of it right now. Let me look at the chat. Let's see if the chat's.
No. Christians are only knowledge, and he says, I don't know.
You
Because you're not
guys
giving
know
me anything. You're
the
like
show that
Korean
came
drama.
out the movie that came out last year. It was like the biggest. It was. I saw the movie and it was. I even was like, man, this is a great movie.
Oh, you're talking about Parasite.
Parasite. Ah,
Yes. Yes. You're thinking about Parasite. You know what? I still haven't seen that movie.
oh my god, it's great. Granted,
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I've been drinking, so I can't think clearly right now. Um, you know, processes. Anyway, great movie. I saw it in the movie theater. By the way, I missed the movie theater. Let me just my cheers
Yeah.
goes to you the single ladies and single ladies in movie theaters. Specifically. I want this cheers to be very specific. Single ladies in movie theaters. I enjoy the cinema. I enjoy the cinema. And Parasite was such a great movie to watch in the cinema and the movie theaters. So yes,
Well, there was something we didn't touch upon. A little late in the game, but we didn't touch upon the fact that HBO Max is going to be streaming all their movies
I can't wait.
release date. Yeah. A lot of people were upset because a lot of people who a lot of people who were contracted for gaining money off of the block all the movie in the theater, they're going to lose money that way. But I
Look, man,
mean,
these movies are in the books. You guys are looking at it as a fan, and I get it. I'm a fan too, but you're not looking at it as the business. These movies are in the books. So you need to start writing these movies off.
yeah,
So, if
they're digging them
anything,
out.
this really helps. What was it? HBO has 12 million subscribers, right? Right now, and they want to reach 50 million. This is a great way for them to pivot and start gaining more subscribers
Yeah.
to them. So I have nothing but respect for what HBO and DC they've partnered up. I don't know if Warner owns HBO or HBO owns Warner, whatever it
Warner
is.
Brothers is owner of HBO.
Yeah, whatever it
Yeah.
is, what they're doing is epic, and I like it.
Well, everything's going streaming anyway. Everything's going to go streaming. The movie theaters are holding on for dear life, and they're really not going to survive this entire thing. And the fact that most people are still going to be scared about being to people in a crowded theater, it's the best. It's the best solution. It really is.
it until movie theaters open up, and then we can experience the Dolby sound and everything else like that. But again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and just being a part of this show. Really appreciate it. Again, drinkswordsby.com. If you want to go back in the past and check out the plethora of shows that we have done, drinkswordsby.com. We are on tons of streaming platforms. Drinkswordsby.com. There you could see all the platforms that we're on, and hopefully you guys can pick us up on one of them. We are on iHeartRadio, by the way. That was a big deal.
That one.
It
That was a
still
big pickup.
is. So make sure to check us out on iHeartRadio as well.
Amazon Music, Spotify. We're on all of them.
Run all of them iTunes. So go ahead and listen to the past shows as we get ready to bid you adieu. Now, we did our final cheers, but I think we should do our holiday cheers, our final holiday cheers. This is a new thing that I just created this very second. So bear with me.
Great.
Bear with me. This is just, you know, our holiday party. How do you
Pardon?
end our holiday party? Because this is essentially what this became.
With somebody throwing up, somebody having to be carried out, somebody had to be put in an Uber, somebody getting locked inside and wake up in the morning when the cleaning crew comes through. That's
Email
it.
us. Whoever, everybody gets to pick one of those. Everyone gets to pick one of those. Tell us who you were in this holiday party, and then we will reveal that on our following news show, which it's going to be sometime in January. We don't know when. We know when, but I can't remember when. But we'll let you guys know.
We got to remember when.
Yeah, we have to remember when. Exactly.
We got to play it better.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much. And that's going to wrap it up for this final 2020 edition of. So wait, hold on. Then Sydney comes in.
Wait, Cindy comes in. Cindy chimes in. Someone waking up next to someone they shouldn't be with.
Oh, yes. Let us know, guys. Let us know. Email us, and then we'll reveal all those on the final show.
I know.
The first show of the final 2020. 2020 was a crazy year. Can we do New Year? Okay, everybody. I'm gonna go use the restroom one last time, but
No. Finish this right now. Finish this right now before you go do that.
All right.
So
New
Merry Christmas, happy birthday to you. I'll see you, but for everybody on the show, happy birthday to Albert, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you guys. Have happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, anything else.
Today is Hanukkah.
Yeah, today's
Hanukkah.
Anything else, and I hope to see you. Let's all make it a point that we all see each other before the end of the year or at the beginning of the year. I would love to see all of you guys. I would just love to see you guys in general. We got to wrap it up. I'm trying to wrap it up. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave.
It's a good show. We got to leave. All right.
But we got to leave. Thank you guys so much. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Drinks Words by in 2020. By the way.
Yes.
We are out of it.
We're going to go on a high note. Peace.
Later.